All right. CDT Sports. This is the big one. This is Super Bowl 57. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose? Why am I talking like this? That's coming after this. All right, everyone. Welcome back to CDT Sports. I am Dan, and with me is my good buddy Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, so today, C and D, we are going to do the T. We are going to do some talking about the Super Bowl. So, playoffs are all of the picture. Well, playoffs are pretty
All
much over,
done.
except for the Super Bowl. I guess if you count that, yeah, I guess technically it is. So, yeah, um, we'll just kind of recap the playoffs and just kind of go over our Super Bowl predictions. So, okay, of the teams that made it in, the Chargers charging. That's not surprising,
What was
and
your favorite game so far that you watched,
that I watched.
or you saw highlights from?
Favorite game that I've watched so far? That's a tough one. Probably San Francisco, Dallas, or I was almost going to say Seattle and San Francisco, but that game turned ugly in the last quarter. I think Bills Bengals was a good one too. I mean,
I
yeah,
like Bills Bengals was a good one. I think Chiefs Bengals was a great one to watch, especially as a Ravens fan. It's kind of funny to watch the Bengals fall on their faces after all that talk.
I think that the what is it? The Ravens Bengals game was a lot more interesting than it could have been,
Yeah, I
and
honestly think that was a really interesting game comparison.
but probably the most, I guess, entertaining one was either Jags Chat Chargers or Dallas and San Francisco for different reasons, but I would probably say
Yeah,
one of
I
those
agree.
ones.
I agree.
What about you? So you would agree, like the same?
Yeah, I think I'd do about the same for you. Same for
Okay.
the favorite games and stuff so far.
Yeah. I mean, it definitely playoffs kind of went as expected. I mean, the number one seed from each conference made it to the Super Bowl. I mean, I don't remember the last time that happened. I mean, I'm sure it's been pretty recent, but I think last year, I think LA was the number four seed. Yeah. And Buffalo was
Yeah,
the,
that sounds
well,
about right.
no, the Bengals, I think, were the number four seed and whatever. But yeah, so I mean, the two teams we got them Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs, which I'm just going to go ahead and right off the bat and say that I am rooting for the Kansas City Chiefs. What about you?
Uh, Honestly, don't care who wins. I really just hope for a really good game of football. I've been trying to think of who I think is going to win, and it's been hard. I've been going back and forth for a while.
So there's two ways to look at it as far as I'm concerned. Remember that when the Chiefs played Tampa, the Tampa defensive line got to Patrick Mahomes and he was scrambling. So if Philly can
Yeah,
do that, they're probably going to win.
yeah,
At the same time, Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback currently in the NFL.
which I
And
agree with 100%.
and I hesitated to say quarterback because I don't know if he's technically the best quarterback or the best playmaker, but he's definitely top tier. And Jalen Hurts, I would say, is a tier below him. I remember watching First Take, and basically, yeah, they made a point that Lamar, his style of play can get you to a Super Bowl because that's kind of how Jalen Hurts is with the run as
Yep.
well as throwing. So I mean, we'll do it like this. I mean, so okay, like I said, so if Philly's defensive front can get to Patrick Mahomes, they have a shot. But at the same time, they also need to do their job on offense because I mean, I don't know. I mean, couple different factors here and there. I think it should be a pretty close game. I don't think it's gonna be a blowout personally, but
That's what I'm looking up now. I'm actually looking up what the money line is for it.
so I will say this. Okay, if you made me
Yeah,
choose right now, like obviously I want Kansas City to win because I'm a Washington fan and Philly fans are they're gonna riot either way. They're gonna riot if they win, they're gonna riot if they lose. So yeah. I have a friend who lives in Philly and she sent me some videos. I'm like, you poor soul. Anywho, I think Philly is going to win the game, but I want the Chiefs to win.
that's fair. The money line is plus 100 for So it's basically like it's a coin flip right now, is basically what they're saying.
I think the
So one and a
Eagles
half
are favored
spread.
by one, yeah.
Yeah, one and a half spread to the Eagles.
Which is interesting. They're only favored by one. So
Chiefs are probably one of the best teams when it just comes to these are two of the best teams. I mean, it's literally number one.
I think as long as the Chiefs have
The
Andy
Eagles
Reid, Patrick
defense.
Mahomes, and Travis Kelsey, they're going to be contenders for the Super Bowl every year. Which,
Yeah,
as a Ravens fan, the AFC, that's unfortunate, but you know.
it is. But
And Kansas City fans, they're starting to get that little bit of
are you
hubris. What's up?
you picking the Chiefs so far?
Like I said, who do I want to win? The Chiefs. Who do I think is going to win? My slight edge is going to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Slight edge. It's like 49-51.
That's yeah, Philly's got a better pass rush. Philly's got a better defense altogether. I think Philly's gonna beat them.
Well, I think Philly's got the better defense, yes. I don't know.
Oh yeah, all around unit. I think that you start comparing players to players. Yeah, Chiefs are gonna win a lot of the skill
Well,
positions.
and they have better wide receivers too. I mean, the
Yeah.
Chiefs, their number one receiver is Travis Kelsey, whereas is Eagles is AJ.
Oh, it's AJ Brown or Devon or
Yeah, yeah. I
Smith.
could sorry, I couldn't remember if it was green or brown. Yeah, but
No, that's fair.
yeah, sorry. But
No, you're good.
yeah, it's really man, I don't this will be like so at my job, I have this, fun little game I sent out to the department, like, who do you think's gonna win? It's pretty even right down the middle who they think's gonna win. And the scores, I've only seen like maybe one or two out of the, 15 or 20 people who've responded as it being a blowout. So yeah, I mean, again, if they can get to Mahomes, I think Philly's gonna win it.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I think it could be a blowout. I think it really could be with if Philly's defense can't get to Patrick Mahomes, it's not going to be a pretty game. It's going to look like the 49ers game all over again.
Well, here's the thing too. We also have to make notice that the Eagles, they beat the Giants and they beat a third string and a fourth string and a fifth string quarterback for
Yep.
the 49ers, which I know a lot of Eagles fans are like, well, that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it kind of does. You know, you guys have feasted upon much weaker opponents. Now,
Competition, yeah.
I would say that the Bengals are right underneath. I mean, they honestly, in my opinion, should have won that game. Now, am I saying I would have, obviously as a Baltimore fan, I'm glad they lost, but at the same time, I mean, that it wasn't even like the late hit on Patrick Mahomes, which I know screwed them, but it was there was some kind of thing where they just repeated third down, even though they already played like fourth down or something. It's like, really?
That late hit was brutal. It was brutal to
Yeah.
watch that guy,
Oh, a fight broke out
his
in in
reaction.
the in the Eagles game. I saw that. It
I
was it
did
was
see that as well.
Trent Williams and I forget the other guy's name on the Eagles, but there was a fight. They got both kicked out.
Yep, it was Trent Williams, I think number 42 or number 44.
Yeah, sounds right. But yeah, I don't remember the name. But yeah, no, I think. I mean, again, it's like Patrick Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks and playmakers. Andy Reid's a great coach. What do you think about the coaches? Like comparing Andy Reid to God, what's his name? I'm sorry, I'm blanking right now. Eagles
I'm trying to think
coach.
of
Once
Eagles
once you say it, I'm gonna like know it
coach
immediately.
name. Nick Sirianni.
Thank you. I wouldn't
Yep.
have gotten that after a minute, but
I like him. His interviews, he seems just like a dude that he's just a dude. Like you could just tell he's just a guy. It's pretty sick just to see like he just looks like a regular guy that's just like, man, really getting into this underdog spirit. We're gonna kick some butt. Come on, man, let's get it. And it's like it's really cool to see a coach get behind a city that kind of has that mindset. Um,
I do have to say my
it kind of
favorite.
makes me want the Philly. It kind of makes me want the Eagles to win as well. Not gonna lie.
If it weren't for the fans, man.
That's
But
fair. As a fellow bird, it kind of
yeah,
makes me want the Ravens. The Ravens would kind of feel like they want the Philadelphia Eagles to win.
yeah.
But at
Well,
the
I
same
mean,
time, I won't be mad at the Chiefs win.
I mean, I'll be more upset if the Eagles win, but at the same time, I mean, it's not like Dallas winning a Super Bowl. And I'll be honest, I rooted for
Yeah.
the Eagles when they won the Super Bowl against New England because I was just like, really, not New England again, please. And this is my wife and I have been dating at that time. I wasn't really as into football. I usually just would watch the Super Bowl and just pick a team, but primarily it was just like, okay, not New England again, please. So that was that. But yeah, I was gonna say too, you're talking about the coach Sirianni. My favorite commercial that's been playing on loop this whole season has been the one State Farm commercial where he's talking about the personal price plan. And Andy Reid's like, I draw mustaches on every other player.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
And then he's like, hey, coach, it happened again. He's like, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I love that commercial.
That's a
And
good
you know that if
commercial.
Kansas City wins, they're getting a whole McDonald's tray
Yeah, they are.
or something. But yeah, I mean, again, it's really the fans that make me not want Philly to win this game. But
That's
at the
fair.
same
That's
time,
fair.
they're going to riot either way.
I agree. So if the Chiefs win, who do you got as Super Bowl MVP?
Oh, Patrick Mahomes, him or Travis Kelsey, but it's going to be Mahomes.
I'll throw a curveball and we'll say
Juju Smith
Marcus
Schuster,
Verlantis. I can't pronounce his name. MVS. I think MVS might get a
Vantez Scanley or something like that. Yeah.
yeah. He's been really good this postseason, so I could really see him just having a game. But
Did I
just how much are they going to give that to Patrick Mahomes?
did I just mess up? It's Juju or Juju is on the Chiefs now,
Oh,
right?
absolutely, he is. I think
Okay, yeah,
so.
yeah. Sorry.
If
Okay.
we're wrong on that, we're both wrong on that. Then
No, but no, Vantez Scanley, or I'm probably butchered the name. Yeah, I think I could see it too, but it's going to be probably Mahomes if they win.
and
Maybe
Eagles, you think it would be?
Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's about. I think either him or Fletcher Cox. One of those defensive guys that's
I
just
mean,
like
how
doing
often does a
amazing.
defensive player get the MVP?
Not too often, but that defensive line and the way Philly's built, if anyone were to get it, if Philly can beat the Chiefs, feel like the line would get it. They'd be like, "Yeah, good job, defensive line, for getting after Patrick Mahomes."
Well, in the year that the Buccaneers beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl, I think Brady got it again.
Yeah, that doesn't
So
shock me though.
it always goes to a quarterback, or I sometimes I think it goes to a running back, maybe
Yeah,
a wide receiver, but other than those, probably not much.
yeah.
Because I think what was the last one? So this Super Bowl last year it went to, why am I blanking on his name? The wide receiver.
Matthew Stafford. Oh, Cooper Cup.
Yes, it went to him. Year before that it was Tom Brady. Year before that it was Patrick Mahomes. Year before that it was, I think, Julian Edelman, and I think year before that it was Nick Foles.
Probably.
Yeah. So, and year before that was Tom Brady, and
So I
year
know
before,
he's a three-time Super
oh, I take
Bowl
that back. I think
MVP.
Von Miller got MVP in the year the Broncos won in 2016. Well, 15 season. I think Von Miller did
Yes,
it.
that does sound about correct.
Yeah, so it does happen, but way less often, I think.
Yeah, it's just not as often as you would think, especially with how good these defensive players are in this day and age. You'd really think that a lot of them would be given a chance to win these. It's kind of like the regular MVP trophy as well.
Yeah, I mean, well, okay, so that's another question too. Who do you think's going to get? Let's do our superlatives for like whatever the thing is. So, okay,
Okay.
MVP of the season, like whole season.
Tyler Huntley. Man, that is a good question.
I probably would say Mahomes or who else, man?
Josh Allen was having a great season.
I could see that. I could see Joe Burrow. Honestly, I think it'd be great if Gino got it, but it's not going to be Gino.
I actually hope he gets
Comeback player.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that'd be good.
just to show that it's not just injuries that you have to come back from. Like if you're not like if you
If
were
you're a
given a bad
journeyman,
foot, yeah, if you're a journeyman quarterback and you show how much you can light it up, absolutely you should get that.
yeah,
All right,
I'll
I think Patrick Mahomes probably for MVP.
Burrow probably has Burrow and Allen, I would say.
Yeah, one of those
Maybe
three.
Jalen Hurts. Maybe can't think of any other NFC teams that would. I mean, definitely not Kirk Cousins.
No, Justin Jefferson would be a good like kind of choice, but I don't think he'll get it. I think he'll get Offensive Player of the Year. Justin
Okay.
Jefferson.
I
I would like
mean,
to see that.
Brock Purdy's not getting anything. Maybe Rookie of the Year, offensive rookie.
He'll probably get. I think he'll get Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Okay. Defensive rookie. Would you say? I mean, Trayvon Walker didn't really do much. Aiden Hutchinson.
That's Detroit's all defensive
Yeah.
lineman, right? Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
actually, no,
yeah.
their defense was atrocious. Never mind. Why did I say that?
No. He still had a pretty good individual season if I remember correctly, though.
Hmm.
Um,
Definitely ain't Marcus Peters or Marlon Humphrey.
oh, for defensive player of the year.
Yeah, defensive. Trying to
Yeah,
think.
definitely not.
Are the teams like are the nominees even out? Let me see
Yeah,
if
they
that
are.
is. Okay, we're
Chris
gonna pull that up
Jones
here real quick. Here,
is
what?
a nominee for it.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and look this up, and I'm gonna share my screen here. So NFL honors.
Yeah,
Okay, I want to make sure I got this right thing here. Make sure. Okay.
I'll
Okay,
look it up
here we
too.
go. Here we go. Here we go. Let me go ahead and share my screen there, good buddy.
Okay.
Okay, share screen. Okay, cool. Here we go. And we're just gonna base this. I hate how it does this. Yeah, we're gonna do it like this. So okay. Most valuable, okay, MVP. Yeah, that's basically, I mean, Justin Jefferson. Okay, I could see it. Why'd you go away? Yeah, I think we pretty much hit it on the head with the MVP.
Yeah, I'll go with Patrick Mahomes.
I'll go with that too. Okay, defensive player of the year. Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons. I could see Micah Parsons. I don't think
Chris
Bosa.
Jones has been. So I was talking about the defensive lines for the Chiefs earlier, and I was kind of forgetting about it. Chris Jones has had like 11 sacks as defensive tackle, which is a big deal. God.
It's gonna go to, well, I don't think Bosa's gonna get it personally.
Bosa will probably get it because of the name, unfortunately.
Eh, honestly, as much as I dislike the Cowboys, I think Micah Parsons does
Yeah,
deserve it.
he was a pretty big difference maker for him, so I could see that as well.
Yep. By the way, I don't know if you're aware of this, but your mic that I'm hearing is the one on your headset.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Didn't know if. All right, offensive player of the year. It's probably going to be Patrick Mahomes. It ain't going to be well. It's not going to be Tyreek Hill. Maybe Jalen Hurts. It's not going to.
I think it's gonna
Maybe.
be Justin Jefferson or Jalen Hurts, probably.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Rookie of the year. Oh, it's going to be Brock Purdy. Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy, yeah.
Defensive rookie of the year. Probably Sauce Gardner
Oh
actually.
yeah, Sauce. Yeah, I forget
Yeah,
about Sauce. Sauce
I
is pretty
forgot.
good.
Yep. Comeback player. Ooh, Saquon. Ooh, that's a good one. Would you
Yeah,
even?
Saquon.
Would you even?
CMC.
I want Geno Smith though.
I'd pick Gino over Saquon and CMC.
Yeah, I
I
mean
I
CMC though, did he like really like come back? He just
yeah, I know what you mean. I was thinking the same thing.
okay. Let's see. Coach of the year, Brian Dable, Sean McDermott. Okay, so it's not gonna be McDermott. Ugh.
Sirianni, however you pronounce his name for the
I'd say
Eagles,
Brian
or
Dable or
Dable.
Sirianni. Yeah,
Yeah,
Dable.
Peterson
Yeah,
did a great job too. But all those coaches did great. But I mean, those two led flip franchises basically around.
I think a wild card in there. I could say Doug Peterson. I could see that. Kind of was the piece they needed, but it ain't gonna
Yeah,
be
I
Sean
agree with that.
McDermott, and I doubt it'll be Kyle Shanahan. Assistant coach of the year, probably the Lions OC, if I'm being honest.
49ers, DeMarco Ryans, that's the Houston's new coach.
Yeah, we can see. I think that's it. So yeah, I mean, so I think we said Patrick Mahomes for MVP, defensive. Why don't we meet in the middle? Just say Chris Jones.
Yeah, I agree with it.
Cool. Offensive player of the year. I'll say Jalen
Justin
Hurts.
Jefferson. Okay.
Well, we can do Justin Jefferson.
Okay. I
Yep.
think that's usually where they make up and they give that to a skill position.
Cool. Offensive rookie, Brock Purdy.
Purdy.
That's yeah. Defensive
Sauce.
rookie, Sauce. Yep. Comeback player, Gino. Honestly, I
Yeah.
mean, so again, do you
Gino
think
or
it'll?
Saquon.
Well, Gino or Saquon both deserve it. Who do you think is going to actually win it?
Gino. Gino should get it.
Okay. And then coach of the year, I'm going Brian Dable.
I'll give that to you. Even though I mean, because they were a way worse team that they had turned around. So, I'll give that to you. I agree.
Yep. And I'll give you Demeco for the DC.
Okay.
Yep.
Actually, if we're doing that, then I would go with the offense coordinator for the Eagles.
I mean, sure.
But I think that Demeco Ryan's guy will get it based off voting because he got a head coaching job.
I was gonna say I don't think any Ravens or Commanders are on here at all, but there's a lot of. I mean, there's no, for example, Buccaneers.
No,
There's
I thought
no.
Roquan Smith should be on there, but that's
Oh
just me
yeah,
personally.
oh
He
yeah,
had
he
a
would have been
heck of
on
a
there.
season.
He would have been great. Yeah, defensive player of the year. I mean, like I don't understand. There's like five nominees for MVP, and then there's only three for defensive, and there's like four for offensive. So I don't understand how that works.
I think it goes off of polling and like how many votes each person gets and stuff like that.
Okay, but when are these? When are the when are these going to be announced? Oh, that's when. Okay, so February 9th. So that's
Yep.
I think in a week or so. The next
Yep.
Thursday, I think. Okay, air live. Okay, well, we'll do a follow up on that. So, anything else that you wanted to talk about in this episode? I mean, okay, I think we agree it'll be a close game,
Yes.
but again, I think Philly's the more talented team, but the amount of talent that the Chiefs have is like Patrick Mahomes has more talent
Yeah,
overall, whereas they overall like Philly's the better team, but Mahomes is the better player, you know.
I could see that. Both teams are really great. It's hard. Like
Again, the
you
Washington fan in
pick
me doesn't want Philly to win, but honestly, I mean,
you pick who you think's going to win and what the score is going to be,
oh god. Okay.
and your MVP.
Because I feel like I know what you're gonna say. I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna go with my heart on this instead of my gut. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm
Okay.
gonna say the Chiefs win. It'll
Okay.
be either 28 to 24 or it'll be
Okay.
31 to 28.
Okay. These are the same scores I was thinking too. So
And MVP will be Patrick Mahomes. Maybe
okay.
Travis Kelsey, but it's going to be Patrick Mahomes.
And just to be devil's advocate, I am picking the Philadelphia Eagles to win by 31 to 28 or 28 to 24. I could see those scores definitely.
Maybe 24 to
Uh,
21.
I
Yeah.
think more. I think you know what? Thinking of scores, 28-31 probably makes the most sense. And I
It'll
think
come
the
down to a field goal, I
MVP
think. Yeah.
will be AJ Brown with 2 touchdowns and 150 yards receptions, 150
Oh,
yards receiving.
on my end, if Mahomes can, work his magic, he'll get over 100 yards throwing. And yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll get over probably 300,
Yeah,
three passing
probably.
touchdowns.
Kelsey will probably get over 100 receiving. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, it really, my gut says Eagles too, but my heart just wants to say the Chiefs. It really will be
I
a
like
good
the
game, I think.
I like the underdog story of Eagles being doubted kind of this entire time that they've been number one. It kind of would be kind of cool just to see them win it. I feel like the
I
fans are gonna be
mean,
unbearable when they win it, but yeah,
it's either going to be so Chiefs have two, Eagles have one. So it's either going to be Eagles are going to meet them at two, or they're going to have that, you know what I mean? Like the Chiefs are going to go up to
yeah.
three. So, and yeah, Ravens are winning the Super Bowl next year or the Commanders. I don't know. So,
Eagles better be in or the Chiefs better get used to having it this year and that's it because the Ravens versus Washington football team is going to be next.
yeah, it's going to be that every other year, and then we're just going to flip a coin to see who wins because that's
Yep.
the way it should be. So, anywho, thank you all for watching CDT Sports.
Yep. Appreciate every
We're
single one of you guys for listening.
I don't think we're not going to live stream the Super Bowl, are we?
No, 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 I don't think we're gonna be able to.
Okay, cool.
I
Well,
think we're
yeah.
definitely gonna live stream something next year though.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll still talk more about stuff as they occur. But yeah, next week I don't think we have a plan really besides maybe talking about the Pro Bowl. But no, did you watch the Pro Bowl last year? Like so many people just I watched it and it was like an embarrassment. Like nobody cared. You could just
No,
tell. The
they're
only thing,
doing flag football this year, so
yeah, that could be interesting. The only thing that I thought was interesting in the Pro Bowl last year was they test out new rules and
oh,
stuff.
Huntley's
They
in it this year.
oh yeah, why him? I'm sorry, but like out of all the other ones, was he a finalist or
He
something?
was kind of voted in as a meme apparently,
Okay.
and Josh Allen is injured, so he can't be in it.
I was gonna say, why wasn't he doing it? Okay, he's injured. So, but yeah,
So
no.
Huntley gets a Pro Bowl nod. That's hilarious.
Who do you think's gonna win, NFC or AFC?
If they're doing it that way this year, I always go with AFC. I think the AFC is a better team, but this year probably NFC. NFC looks stacked.
I would say, yeah, I think probably NFC. I mean, I don't know, Peyton Manning versus Eli Manning,
I think I'll go AFC and I'll let you go with NFC.
and then we'll flip it for the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah,
I mean, so one
exactly.
thing last year I thought was interesting at the Pro Bowl was they tried out the new things, and it was like you can either get a touchdown and go for an extra point, or if you go from
Yeah,
like the 15-yard line, you can try to get two or three extra points or something.
I liked that stuff that they did. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, but just nobody wanted to tackle at all. I'm like, yeah, you're not playing for anything, so like, why would
Yeah.
you? So yeah, we'll see. But and I think I can't remember. I'm not even gonna have to share I'm just gonna see real quick who won the Pro Bowl last year. Pro Bowl
NFC, I want to say randomly.
dot 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 dot. It was in Vegas. AFC won. It was 41-35.
Oh, that's right. They did win.
Yeah, and it was actually I want to see for 2023. It says, yeah, it just says Pro Bowl games, and it's going to be flag football, non-contact. Wonderful. Oh, and it is at Allegiant Stadium again. Interesting. Okay. Well, anywho, oh wait, hold on a second. Oh, Mahomes ain't going to be doing that because he's the starter, and now it's going to be either Burrow or Huntley or Trevor Lawrence or Derek Carr. Running back is Nick Chubb. I'm talking the starter. Pat
Yep.
Ricard, fullback.
Yep.
Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Buffalo wide receivers. Travis Kelsey, tight
Duvernay
end.
made it as a
Oh,
pro.
Mark Andrews is going to play because Travis Kelsey can't. He's doing the Super Bowl.
Yep.
He's the tight end.
Devin Duvernay is the punt returner.
Yep. Let me see how many other saying offensive tackle and guard. Uh, yeah, well, Creed Humphrey, center. He's not going to play, so it's going to be Mitch Morse from Buffalo. Okay, so cornerback is Sauce Gardner, Pat Surtain. Defensive end is Miles Garrett and Max Crosby. That makes sense. Defensive tackle, Chris Jones ain't going to be there, so it's going to be Jeffrey Simmons and
Yep.
Quinnen Williams. Matt Judon and Khalil Mack. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Roquan Smith. There we go. Yep.
There you go.
And Minka Fitzpatrick. It's a free safety. Derwin James, strong safety. Justin Tucker's the place kicker. That's AFC. NFC, we got so Jalen Hurts ain't gonna be, he's the starter, so it's gonna be Geno Smith or Kirk Cousins or Jared Goff. Running back Saquon Barkley, fullback, this guy from San Francisco. I'm not gonna try to pronounce that name. It's Kyle something. Wide receiver Justin Jefferson. AJ Brown ain't gonna be there, so it's gonna be CD Lamb or Terry McLaurin. I would like Terry McLaurin to be there.
Yeah.
Tight end George Kittle. Trent Williams, offensive tackle. Lane Johnson's going to the Super Bowl, so it's going to be Tristan Wirfs, Tampa Bay. Offensive guards from Dallas. Landon Dickerson, nope. So it's going to be Chris Lindstrom from
Yep.
Atlanta. Jason Kelsey, center, nope. It's going to be Frank Ragnow because
Bro,
Detroit.
is he still in Detroit? Yeah.
Yep. Defensive end, Nick Boza, Brian Burns.
Yep.
Defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, Jonathan Allen. Yep. Outside linebacker, Mike Parsons, Darius Smith. Yep. Fred Warner, inside middle linebacker, cornerback. Oh, Darius Slay ain't going to do it. So it's going to be either Tariq Woolen or Jair Alexander. Trayvon Diggs is the starter. And then free safety, Quandre Diggs. Strong safety, Buda Baker. Special teams, Tress Way's the punter. Okay. Place kickers, Jason Myers. Interesting. And special teams, Jeremy Reeves, Washington. How many Washington? There's like one. So McLaurin is the reserve, but he's going to play because AJ Brown. Well, him or CD Lamb. Sorry, I'm just rambling at this point.
Oh no, you're good. Trust me, you're good. I was checking out something.
Okay. Well, anyway, thank you all for listening to us ramble. Appreciate it. Drop a like, hit subscribe.
Yep. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you guys can stay tuned to when we have more content coming for you guys.
Yep, we're gonna have 2 episodes a week. It's either gonna be Monday, Tuesday, and or Thursday, Friday. So either Monday or Tuesday plus Thursday or Friday. So
Yep.
yep. Cool. Well, thank you all for listening, and we will catch you later.